Hi, this is the Minimalist Paper Company travel planner available over on Etsy. This travel planner is meant to be an all-in-one template where you can not only get travel inspiration, build a calendar, but you can also plan your individual trips. And then I'm going to show you the planner actually in use. I use this planner all the time and show you how I use it. This template starts with mainly this main database here, this main template page here, where you have a travel checklist. You can, of course, customize that to work however you want it to. Just a few little notes of places you've been. You can create a bucket list here. This is just a database where you can enter in photographs and list the name of places you want to go. Here you can track your miles and points, your points available, and where those partners are. So if you have an American Express card, where can you transfer those to? And here you can keep your travel documents. Here you have a calendar. This is a travel inspiration board. You can use Notion Web Clipper to clip articles here or anything else you want to. And here you can create your travel wardrobe. We even have little tags, a couple for mock trips, but you can tag the individual trips. Also tag the seasons that those clothes would be for. And here you can keep a travel journal just for photographs or for words. The great thing about this template is right here are this trip database. The trip database has multiple statuses. One is upcoming trips. That would be a trip that you have booked, or maybe just booked some part of. If you've bought the plane tickets or booked a resort, you can check booked. It'll come here. You have a planning status. So if your trip is in planning status, it will show up here. And then a dreaming status. So if you have trips you want to take that you've not yet taken, you can build those out here. And then once a trip is complete, it will go here to visited. And then here you can see them all. So to show you an upcoming trip, this is a mock trip to Portugal. You can put the kind of trip it is. Is it professional? Is it international? Is it a girls trip, a road trip? You can set a budget. You can check when it's booked. You can change the status, and you can enter the travelers. So if you're a family or you're married or you have a partner who you frequently travel with, or if you plan corporate travel, you can enter in the travelers here and be able to see who's on which trip. It'd be a great functionality if you're someone who organizes travel for a company. Here you can put hotels, you can put the budget. If it is booked, you can put the amenities. Here, if you check, we have these amenities entered in. You can add any you want, but if there's a spa, if there's free breakfast, anything like that, you also can enter in pictures. You can put the city it is in, and you can check when it is paid for. Same thing here for flights. And then you can also choose restaurants. If reservations are necessary, you can check that off, and then you can actually enter in the date for when when your reservations are for. Here's a quick itinerary. Right here, you can just, if you want to build an itinerary like this, for instance, if you're booking tickets, you can enter in whatever the item is. Is this a park, a restaurant, a museum, attraction, a meal? You can put notes, and you can set the date for those. And here's a trip to do section, a budget, and a packing list. I'm going to go here and show you the template. So when you get the trip database, there's a template in here called Trip Planner. And this is what the template looks like. You're going to have travel dates, the kind of travel and everything we just went over. And here you have a daily itinerary database. If you click on that database, this is also a template that's built in. Right here you can put a picture, you can put the goal for that day, you can pick your top 3 priorities for that day while traveling, and then you can actually time block your trip. Here you can have restaurants, and then you can list all the things you want to do that day in your trip. Okay, and then that way you'll be able to build a really good itinerary, set your priorities, and know the goal for each and every day. And that is a template that you will get with the planner. So next up, I want to show you how this works. So this is my actual travel planner. And here I have trips that are upcoming. This is a trip if it's booked. You can put the budget, you can put the dates, you can put the city and that it's booked. You can put your family members. And then here, these are trips that I'm actively planning. And these are trips within the next 2 years that I'm actively working on. I have some of these have set dates and some of these have more kind of, this is the general time when I want to go. But then here, if you go to dreaming, these are all the trips I would like to take that I've entered into here so that I can track where it is that I want to go. And it could be trips that are just not practical for us right now or just not a top priority, but are places we definitely want to check off in the coming year. So I have those trips here. Then you can go here to visited. For instance, we went to Sedona last year, and you can see this trip there. So I highly recommend this planner. I absolutely love it. Make sure to use the code YouTube50 if you want to grab it over on my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is Minimalist Paper Company at Etsy, and this is the travel planner. Thanks so much.